FS21, the tow hitch on the back of this does not fit a forage harvester, so that's unfortunate. And tip, knowing my luck, I will not get any on the ground. Of course not. Alright. But yeah, I just gave up using a worker eventually. Or if I was using a worker, I would use the worker for a short period, and then just every time it got to the end of the row, I would have to take over and manually turn it around. And that was even with 7 headlands and turning on the field. Even CoursePlay wasn't happy. I could not run it unattended. This is not exactly the best tractor to try and do this with. Oh, and the roller's finished. That's good. That way. I'm sure this will fit. I just have to be persistent and force it there. There we go. And I've actually been quite liberal with the bale trailer parking, so there is more than enough room for that too. Alrighty. Yeah, I should probably wash the kit, but it's fine. And we don't use the manure trailer anymore. I could throw that. I could sell that. We don't need it. Since we now have the BGA with massive processing capacity, I just ship all the manure down there, get it processed, and then spread the other stuff. Okay, we still need to empty the Arian. Do that next. Yeah, that actually was the right way to turn it. So interestingly, this is actually suddenly becoming a far more versatile trailer than I thought it was. And because of that, I might need to use it a little bit more than I have been. I was considering next series I probably wouldn't use these trailers because I've used both of them in this playthrough. However, we'll leave that there. The fact that it does what it does actually might mean it's a little bit more versatile, and I could find uses for it elsewhere. Okay, we can delete that course. Oh, that was the thing I did discover with... seriously? Drop? Yes, that was drop. With CoursePlay, when it's going around the headlands, if the headlands are 90 degrees, it will do a sharp... a sharp row, a sharp corner. So it will fill in all of the corner. If the corner is not 90 degrees, it will do a smooth turn through the corner and you'll lose a bit of it. Okay, that is, I think, the last oat field I want to do here. So as I said, this field here I will do as wheat, corn, and the one to the north I will also do as corn. And then that white field over there is ours with sorghum last year. I will do that as corn as well. And that puts all of the cornfields very close to our cattle farm, which makes it shorter distance to transfer all of the maize. We then have two other fields there, the one that are currently canola fields. This one immediately to our right, and the one where our original farmhouse was built. And we'll alternate the cornfields between those two. New farm, we are moving to Glenleithen, which is another Cavalier Roy map. It's based in Scotland. It has horrible weather because Scotland, and it's dark during the summer and light. It's very light during the summer, not many hours of darkness, and during the winter there are not many hours of daylight. I should drink some tea. So it's going to be harder than this one. We will be using precision farming, Maize Plus, and all the other goodies that make things more difficult. I will probably go to a 4-day season, which means each game day is a week. We will probably end up using, for the most part, much smaller equipment, or smaller equipment than we've allowed ourselves to use here. I'm just about reaching impractical levels when it comes to equipment size. Alrighty, let's get this set up. So, click on no course. Do the things, we'll do 2 headlands, 7% overlap. This field is going to be awkward because it just is. Okay, the issue with this field, and while I've got that on, I can't do any mousy stuff. The edge of the field is not 90-degree corners, so it's gonna do smooth corners whether I want it to or not. Anyway, we'll get this round reset to wheat. We'll unfold that. And temporary court working with 8. He goes. So all these fields have been limed. They've had manure, digestate put down on them. So they're boosted, but not perfect. Okay, this one we can clear the course. Oh, blocked by an object. Let me guess, that would be the hedge. Oh, first things first, we'll get this one set up. Same thing, generate course. Looks good. And this one starts over here as well. So we're just going round, rolling everything. Actually, I'm thinking, before I plough, I think I want to mulch the field, then plough it. Because if you plough the field, there's nothing left to mulch. these all the lines? That's none of the lines. That's the start and finish point. That is, I can see what's coming. Okay, you go. Alright, back to... Okay, you're not blocked by anything. You're weird. Okay. You're doing okay. You have tipped everything, actually. I'll keep the tipper attached, but I think maybe this needs to be in this shed for a while. And we'll worry about servicing it shortly. So, have that one on. And I didn't get a weight for the blue tractor. It probably kind of needs one. But technically, well, I bought it as the mowing tractor, so a lot of the time it's going to have front and rear mowers on it. And so not going to be using a weight particularly frequently. The seeder might be able to use, might need to use one, but for the most part I don't think it's a big deal. And go, lower the weight, and I'm going to put the help text on. Well, we're up to 91%, so that's not too bad. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of manoeuvring room up here, so it's going to take us a little time to get this all compacted. And this is really just a gaming time waster. You don't have to drive over any specific part to get it to compress faster. You just have to drive up and down for 10 minutes. So that's what we're going to have to do. And having the weight on the back kind of restricts my driving area as well. However, and until you get the clamp really full, it doesn't, driving over things does make them a little bit flatter. But when you're this full, it's as flat as it can be on top. So we'll see almost nothing in the appearance of this pile of silage. Oh, crap. Sorry, I turned the microphone off when Mrs. Osa was leaving and forgot to turn it back on again. So, Mrs. Osa's out for the morning with Teenage Osa. Teenage Osa's helping someone move this afternoon, so not coming back anytime soon. So we've got a fairly peaceful day, and I'll do a reset, and well, Taylor's lurking, so make of that what you will. I'm going to leave this under here and probably what button fixes it? Cover is Z for some unaccountable reason. We'll put the cover on so it doesn't get rained on. Okay, that's done. Let's check our cows. Cow food. They're at half capacity. I'm going to have to top that up before long. Slurry's at 800,000, which is the lowest we've had it for a long time. That's good. But we do have 60, 95, 100, 40, 55. We've got about 155 cows, so we are getting quite a few of them. Okay, you're good. I think I may